You may want to cover up everything.
Yeah, you might just want to stay here.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? My stomach's
Or
churning.
to stop at the blanket store real
This is
quick
why
for
I
you.
spoke against it.
Dude, it's not fair. Ugh, using your cathood as an excuse. Only at times like this.
Anyway, are you guys
I was on a
feeling
date
hungry?
once,
How
and we
about
were
some
on a
pancakes?
ride, and I vomited in the
What's
middle of the
going on?
ride on the
We have
date.
another
That's
fun
fucking
day ahead of us
hilarious.
tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, whoops a daisy.
Tell me it
Got
wasn't
on
a
her,
first
but-
date.
That's a power
I don't remember.
Well then.
play. What?
Was there another date after? That's the real question.
I don't remember. I barely remember it happened. I can barely remember what she looked like, kinda. It was
All
a
right,
while
so clearly
ago.
it didn't go anywhere.
It was many. I don't know. I'm sure I've entered people I forgot.
Nice.
That is a sentence you've said.
The,
There you go.
you forgot I used to go to raves, dude. Pound ecstasies like that were cough drops. So I'm sure there's big holes in my brain, dude. I don't remember. Her pussy looked like the tree from
Mr.
Pocahontas.
Akechi's coming on.
You get the reference. You get the reference, editor.
You know the one.
Ain't that the guy from yesterday?
So cute.
Cutting back
He
from
likes
commercial.
toys.
7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
Someone
And
shoots
now,
him.
He's not good at
our
counting.
first meet and greet
No, he's
segment
not.
of our show. After his last
I
appearance
just
was
imagine
so
someone's
well
watching this
received,
video edging
we
and they're like,
decided
no,
to
come on,
bring back
finish.
this fine gentleman.
Finish the count.
It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
Hello there.
Thank you for
Was he a
taking the
girl,
time to join us
secretly?
today, Akechi-kun. Your popularity is
He's
stunning.
even better.
Even I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on
You reminded me
your
of
mind
Teddy
right
with
now.
that sentence.
Care to share, detective?
Bear.
yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
There it is. All of this phantom thief.
Everyone's out of
excitement
breath
has drawn your
here.
attention to Akechi-kun.
Oh
Let me
god!
be blunt for just a second.
Something's wrong with the
Yeah,
air
pass
since
that
we
shit.
left.
Justice-oriented phantom thieves.
If they
CO2
truly
alarm
are
goes
heroes of
off.
Justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real.
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes
It
wish
can't
that
be
Santa
debunked.
Claus actually existed. Although, if he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering.
Oh, guys, come on. I mean, that's a funny joke, you know?
But hypothetically speaking,
Give me a
if
gun.
these
God, if they didn't want me in on the way in.
I believe they should be tried in
Ah,
a court
boy.
of law.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking
the
the
art
law into
world.
their own hands by
Forget about the
judging him.
murder.
It is far from justice. More importantly,
Yes.
you should
I
never,
never liked
forcefully
Batman.
change a person's heart.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, after all. Amazing as always, Akechi-kun.
Wait a
I can
minute.
listen to you
They're
for
ghosts.
days.
That's
You
what all
have
those
the
orbs
most
were.
Radiant charisma.
You know,
I have to say,
growing
though,
up, I never
I would
understood
be
why
embarrassed
Batman
if it
was
turns
like
out these
a
phantom
criminal.
thieves don't exist. If that
I was
were
like,
the
dude,
case,
he's
I'd
catching the
summarize
bad
it into
guys.
a
What's wrong
report
with you
as a
guys?
school project.
Because he
He's like-
catches
Like
the,
Dog
like,
the bounty hunter.
like when U.S. sells weapons to somebody they're not supposed to be selling for, Batman
First,
rats them out.
Please
That's why they
press
don't
your
like
button
them.
now if you think the Phantom
Well, or,
Thieves
you know, it could
exist.
also be the fact that you don't want
Of course they
to
do.
set a precedent where people just go around with masks attacking the people committing crimes.
No, there's a video or a movie
30%
like
or
that
so.
where eventually
What are your thoughts,
they send
Akechi-kun?
Superman after him because they're like, look,
I'm a
man,
bit
he's
surprised.
meddling in our
That's
shit.
higher than I
We're
was
trying to send
expecting.
Well, I mean,
missiles over
listen,
here. and
I'm
he's
not going to
fucking-
say there's no times that he
These
stopped
actions.
government corruption. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're like, we gotta get rid of this dude. That and he's like, I don't kill people,
Let's
but he'll
try
kick him out of a
asking this dude
7-story
here.
building. It's like, that guy's dead, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, he doesn't kill people.
He didn't kill them. Gravity did.
Their fall
Yeah.
killed him. Yeah.
These semantics.
You say that with such firmness.
This
With
completely
firmness.
goes against the opinion you had about them being tried by law, Akechi-kun.
Maybe you should fight.
Indeed. It's rather intriguing to
Something's
hear
in
such
my
a
eye.
strong acknowledgement. In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask. If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you, if his heart suddenly changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the Phantom Thieves? I see. But how can you be so sure?
No
Whether the
reason.
thieves' actions
Why
are
do you
good or
ask?
not, I feel
Yeah.
there is a more important
I don't know
issue
them.
at hand.
Hmm? What do you
The
mean?
manipulation of the human
matter
psyche.
of how they change people's hearts. If they honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions. It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these methods.
You know, you're absolutely right.
Make people do bad things.
Please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people
I'm
who
just
can
wasting
use
your
such a
time.
power truly exist. Either way, this cannot be ignored. The existence of the Phantom Thieves would be nothing but a threat
This
to our
set is
everyday lives.
obnoxious.
To
Yeah,
be
what's
It
your,
is.
what's your
I'm already
light
working
bill?
alongside
Like,
the
who
police to
watches
help
shit
sort
like
out
this?
matter.
I've seen some game
It
shows from
kinda
Japan
seemed
that are
like
more
what he was
colorful than
saying
that.
might be right.
Yeah.
He made it sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
Are we the
That stuff
baddies?
about the police. Do
You guys
think
gotta
it's
quit
real?
like talking
He can say
in
whatever he
public like
wants.
this.
The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
Well, no, they're in Japan, so people don't listen.
Oh, sorry, I gotta
Sure.
go take a leak.
Yeah, only we
You
live.
here? I'll be
They're
right
only
back.
physically capable of listening if you include
Oh
them
my
on the
God.
conversation.
I'm gonna keep going,
No.
okay?
Nope. I feel like we're gonna
Oh,
get
it's you.
touched or talked to.
I'm glad I found you. I
That's a
wanted to
cool little
thank you in
detail that
person.
those wires
To
were taped
paraphrase
down.
Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis
We love
and
wire management.
antithesis.
I hate you. Go away from me.
My apologies.
I hope there's
What I
a
mean is
heroin
that our
needle in your
discussion
pocket
was quite
that's not
meaningful.
yours.
Few people around me are
Fixed
so
up.
willing to speak their minds as freely as you
What
did
is-
earlier.
But Tai, he's
Adults
so
are only
handsome.
interested in
Dude, look at his
using the young.
tie.
All
Yeah.
they simply do as the adults say. There are too many irresponsible people in
That's
these modern
disgusting.
times.
It's like
dude-
Jack Skeleton
Try to
tie.
understand why
Yeah,
this
he's like all
affects
business, and he's got a striped tie. Like, come on, bro.
This is Halloween.
It's
This
possible
Business
that this
casual.
group is just as you believe, and they are truly acting with good intentions. Since they have special talents, I assume their
Yeah.
hearts must be burning with a sense of justice and duty. But that justice
would
is
understand
merely
Light
a
Yagami.
facade, concealing their
That's right.
lack of true strength. That's why I believe if a
Oh,
truly powerful
Light.
opponent were to corner them,
What is it,
they
father?
would flee without a second thought.
Father.
Oh, you really are intriguing.
Oh.
I bet you.
Yeah, can't we play- there's no play it cool button.
If it's all right.
No.
He's like, yeah, I don't know about
you
that, dude. You get any
continue
blow?
sharing your thoughts with me.
Just play it cool, dude.
It's like, what do you think? You think they would run away? No.
News.
No, they
I would
wouldn't.
never run
Something in
away.
you that's quite different from other people.
How can you be so
I guess
certain?
can
I
call
just
it
I just
my
know.
detective's intuition.
We would never do that. Just,
Kidding, of
I mean,
course.
they would never do that.
Let me borrow $50. I gotta make a call.
You just said we. Ah, did I? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
Got any weed?
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today.
So, you shook
The
hands.
Must have had
logical
someone.
explanation
Left hands,
is that
yes?
someone in the police has ties
So I just want to
the
point out,
Phantom
she
Thieves.
says this shit, right? She says the same shit in the
Explain
first game.
yourself.
You don't even have hangouts with Akechi in the first game.
Interesting.
I am thou. Thou
Oh, wait,
art
is this like a
I,
golden
and
thing
shall
where they
keep
added him?
No, he was in the first one, but you didn't have hangouts with him.
The first one, and what do you mean? The
In
first
Persona
what?
5, he was in it. You just didn't have hangout events with him.
So
This is
this is a
Royale
Persona-
with cheese.
Oh yeah, so this is
So we should
essentially like a
exchange
golden
contact
thing. I didn't know they did that.
And
Oh, yeah,
this
there's
has
a bunch
been
of new
around
shit
for
in
a
this
while.
game.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Like,
soon.
Kasumi and Maruki didn't exist in Persona 5 at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Shows how much I pay
A
attention.
detective's intuition, huh? We shouldn't underestimate that. On the
He comes
other
back.
hand,
Is that a
there's an
fucking
awful lot
talking
we could
cat?
learn from him. If he
Ah,
contacts
damn
you,
it.
try hanging out with him.
Yeah, try kissing him. You should
Sorry
fuck him
taking
once
so
for
long.
intel.
Wait, was that Akechi? I can't stand that high and mighty attitude.
A ketchup and mustard over
Breathing
there?
The same air as it makes me sick. Come on, let's go.
Take it easy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
You gotta
strong
relax.
reaction.
Yeah, relax.
What's your blood pressure?
Akechi's like, I think the Phantom Thieves could potentially be criminals. And Ryuji's like, fuck you.
We're
I
not
checked that the
criminals.
other day. I checked my sugar levels and my blood pressure because I never go to the doctor. I'm like, I'm curious, and there was a machine in front of me. I was curious.
Yeah, do you have
Let me see.
diabetes?
No, everything's right on for my age, but I
Let's
was
go.
just I was suspicious. Now my sugars was like 96 or something like that.
I don't remember what the normal range is, but I went and got a blood test done, and all my shit was normal.
I did that thick ass blood though. I had to stab myself like 3 times because I wouldn't bleed. I squeezed it, it wouldn't come out.
Maybe you just didn't stab deep enough. You might have thick skin.
Yeah. I just stabbed myself like 3 times to the tip of my finger. It sucked. I'm a chef too.
I gotta tell you, these types of group chats, I leave.
I have never. I had a person try to put me in one of these once, and I was like, dude, don't you dare ever do that again. Like an old man, I was like, show me how to get out of here, and he did it, and I'm like, don't add me to that again.
I've literally been added to a group chat before and immediately Googled, how do I get out of this group chat?
It's just a generational thing. I think that thing kind of passed me up. Like I think I had Snapchat for a week.
I'm just sitting here like, do you guys just sit around and wait for text messages? Like, I'm doing something. I don't want to get 15 notifications while I'm doing something.
Yeah, that sucks. And they're like, no, you just turn the notifications off. It's like, well, then what's the point?
What's the fucking point?
Like, I'm gonna miss something important while you assholes are talking about stuff.
And I'm not gonna go back in and read 50 messages all at once.
No.
And they go, in relation to this message? No, fuck you.
Yeah. No, there's a guy in the group called Milk. He's a Russian dude that lives in the UK, I think. And he's like baby face, has no beard, but he has full set of hair. And I'm always teasing him. I'm like, you bastard. I was like, you have youth and hair, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go bald within the next 5 years. Hairline's receding.
Oh, hell yeah. You can look like Vegeta.
Oh, everyone tells me that. That's so funny.
Hell yeah.
Which is kind of true. I am getting a bit of a widow's peak going on.
Oh yeah, MC's widow's peak. Well, the sucky part is you don't really know how the bolt gets until you're there, because you've never seen the inside of your head. You know what I mean? Like so you don't really know until you're there. But you can make it happen. It was definitely a much bigger deal. I thought it was a much bigger deal until it happened. Then I was like, oh, this looks all right, dude.
I don't know.
That, and I've always said guys make the mistake of assuming women love as shallowly as we do. Like, they don't.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this.
What if you're not looking for a woman?
Advice for any white guy that's thinking about going bald: have a beard.
See, I prefer the looking like an egg, but Mr. Clean. But yeah, I've every chick that I've talked to.
Mr.
Like,
Clean
you
has
should
a
keep that
beard.
beard. I'm like, oh.
You know.
He has a beard now?
He's always had a beard.
Oh wait, yeah, that little white. Yeah. I was like, what happened to him?
He's just old, dog. His beard's gray.
I don't know. I was so invested in Mr. Clean, but I was like, what? He's like, he's a spokesperson for my people.
What?
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I prefer looking like an egg.
I don't think white guys look good with no hair on their head.
Well, I just like to keep an eye on my chin, dude. I'm afraid I'm gonna shave it one day, and I got 2 more than I thought I did. So I like to keep an eye on that shit. I've always said beard is makeup for men. I was like, I got a
100%
jawline. I don't need any makeup, dude. I got a decent jawline.
I remember I was talking to someone at work they're young, so they're struggling to grow a beard, and I was like, dude, when you finally get to the point, you start using your beard to define your jawline. If I shaved clean shaven, bro, I'd look like 8 years younger because my face is just so round.
Yeah, no, I have I look like I took up mewing for a year, so I got a decent jawline. My jaws are sized. You scolding me? Someone's not getting paid.
Oh yeah.
All right, we have officially spent $100 on her.
Sick.
Or you could wear a wig like the one guy from Linfine.
True.
The one guy from Ralphie from The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's always good. You can also just get hair transplants.
No. I'm more of an inside guy than an outside guy, and if you have to do that, then I think it displays a bigger weakness on the inside. No, thank you.
I think it just comes down to if that's what you want to have hair.
Yeah,
you know, that's
to each his own.
But I agree with you that you shouldn't do it because you feel like inadequate. But if you're like, yeah, I'm bald and I don't want to be, You know.
No, my brain's always worked like that. I remember I worked at a car lot and a really nice muscle car came in, and someone worked there was like, "Yeah, you wouldn't mind having that, would you?" And I'm like, "No, I wouldn't mind having the attributes he's attempting to project with that car, but I could care less about having that car." Like, yeah, no, I just want to be a better person. Like, I don't give a fuck about. No.
I spun my phone again.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool flip.
The Phantom Thief.
The Phantom Thieves.
Oh, I never.
I'm so pumped.
I'm so pumped.
Too cool.
Too cool.
I understand.
Shout out to all those girls that have to earn a grade in gym now that the pervert's gone. You can't just earn it the other way.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people get so nervous around famous people.
It says who.
Depends if I give a fuck about them. I might get, if it's someone that I care about, I could see myself getting kind of nervous. But
I don't know. Even if I do, I feel like my whole interaction would be like, "Oh, hey, you're that person." They'd be like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" And then I just like walk away. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me.
I know a fact what I would do because I've done it before, and I don't know about necessarily famous, but I met the voice of Toguro in Cell.
Oh,
and I immediately started fanboy, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude, the fucking episode where you fucking like." Yeah, and so I know what I would do because even on that low level, I was freaking out.
That's funny.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start.
Let alone if I met like, you know, Iron Man or something.
Yeah, she hit him with the judo chop.
Too loud.
He's always
Everybody's
too loud.
talking about this stuff anyways. It'd just be more suspicious if we were whispering.
You being quiet would be suspicious.
You're really just gonna keep eating and eating and eating those things all by yourself? Give me some.
Sorry, just ate the last one.
You guys are too laid back. The police are getting involved now, you know.
Yeah, shut up. Turn off your
So you think
phone,
it's
take the
true?
batteries out. Shut
It'll
up.
be okay if we keep doing this, right?
It's kind of hard to take the batteries out these days since they're all waterproof, so they're sealed.
Yeah.
But
What a
what about
coinky
that
dink.
weird guy from Madarame's palace? Isn't there a lot we don't know?
Look at that guy in the machine. He looks cool as a bald man.
Yeah, Metal Guy Corp.
The hell?
You three seem to be having so much fun. I'm a little jealous.
Are you
Okay.
snooping on us again? We said before, we don't know nothing.
Really, this is
Why do you think I'm
Japan.
here
They
to
get you an
question
ass whooping in America.
Could it be that you're hiding something? My ears are always open to
No, let's be
the
honest. In
troubles of
America, that would get
conspiracy.
someone in your face screaming that they're gonna whoop your ass, and then nothing
You're
would
really
happen.
that hungry
You
for
get
a good
fucking
letter
head stomped in.
recommendation?
Nah.
Of course.
Depending
not.
on where you are, but most
Nobody would take
Americans
on
are afraid
your
of
annoying
fighting.
job if they weren't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
If they don't have a gun on them, they're just gonna yell at you.
You're student council
Yeah.
president, right? Wouldn't you have known
If they have a
about
gun on them, don't
Kinoshita?
take a picture of them.
Of course not.
Yeah, I guess things are
He
different. I
honestly
might be
was a
talking
good
about
teacher
a bit ago.
that day.
Oh, but you always take the teacher's side. That's what a good council president does, right?
Then
It's
how
funny.
about
I
you?
watched a very funny
did you do for
confrontation
your
on a
friend?
show, like a
You
real
were
life show or
closer to her
whatever,
than I
where some
was.
guy was confronting
So
somebody
how
and said,
did you help?
"Man, the way you're talking right now makes me want to come over here and
wasn't
like deal
any way
with
to
you." He said,
help.
"Come over here,
Yourself?
deal with me." Like, the guy was like,
God, dude.
There's no need.
I like the guy.
Just do it then.
If those
Yeah.
Phantom Thieves are out there helping people,
The guy was all
no
huge and
questions
just
asked.
laughing at him the whole time, and the guy
Probably
had
more
like
dependable
blue
than
hair, and he said,
some people I know.
"And I'm gonna go over there." "Yeah,
Just
what are
make
you
sure
gonna
show
do?
up to your
Color
classes,
my hair
right?
blue?"
You know what I asked?
Like-
It's just funny because like
About
Americans are
why
still living the
we can't
80s action movie fucking lifestyle where they try and come up with some one-liner to intimidate people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all living in
It's
a
about time
movie.
we find
Yeah.
our next target too.
I know. I had to hit a dude one time in a fucking. I got in a fight with a guy at a party one time because he did a movie scene on me like an asshole. We were drinking outside on the block, hanging out. Such a bad neighborhood. You can just drink outside. You have to worry about police. And I'm leaning on my car drinking, and the dude puts a beer on my car, and I'm like, "Hey man, we, you know, do me a favor." Like I was trying to do it with some levity. I'm like, "Hey, I know it's a piece of shit Honda, but do me a favor, you take that beer off there." And he picks it up, drinks it, and puts it back down while maintaining eye contact with me. And I was like, "All right." Just fucking shoved him down, and we started fighting.
I'm never worried about people who say shit like, "I'm gonna kick your ass" or shit like that. I'm always worried about the people like, "Hey man, that's
gotta
not
do is
cool.
take
Can you
down
just
another
like
hotshot,
not do
yeah?
that? Those are people that, okay, this guy would actually kick my ass if I fucked
any
with him, you know, like.
ideas who this next
I know when
hotshot could be?
I got secondhand embarrassment
got
when
a
I lived in
thing yet.
Colorado, and these two guys were arguing, and one of the guys was like, "Dude, I put you in a
By the way,
hurt, bro." Like that's how he said it, just like that, and I'm like, "Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here, dog. I got secondhand
Too
embarrassment.
noisy as well. No
I want to
true
put you in a
art
world
could
of
come from
hurt,
such a
bro."
place.
He said it just like that. I'm
What are
like,
you gonna
"Oh
do
God."
then? You can't go back to that shack, right?
I was
That's a
planning
bad.
on staying at
You
the
already
Kennedys'
lost.
house.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Han's house.
His life was a
That's
series
yeah.
of L's.
Thank you, gift. I hope it's to your parents.
Reminds me of when
liking.
like my grandpa was at like
What?
a bar or
There's
something
no
with
way that's gonna
this
happen.
guy that was really belligerent and drunk and
Impossible.
yelling at him or whatever. He's like,
Oh.
"You can say what you want about me, just don't touch me." And then the guy goes, "Oh yeah," and then like he puts like his index finger on like his chest, and my grandpa knocks him out immediately in like one hit, and he's just done. He's not
Like,
getting up.
It's like he
Like,
told you,
well, I
dude.
mean, oh, don't hit me.
Like,
Like, don't touch me.
That's a wrap.
If anything, that's consent.
Way
He
too
consented
small.
to being hit.
He consented for an ass whooping.
Well, seeing as you scared
Yeah.
an important member of our team, I'll lend a hand. Come stay at our place. It's dirty, but at
You
least
don't have a
somewhere to
place.
sleep.
You're a cat.
Why are you the one calling the shots?
You shit in a box.
You live in a cafe. I've been wondering about that for a while. Youngkin's
should
not too
live with
far,
us.
is it?
This
Nope.
cat shits
And
in
the
the
cafe's
beans
only
every
a minute
morning.
walk from the station.
How
could you
about
imagine
dinner
Morgana
now?
actually uses
We
the
can have a
toilet,
party to celebrate
walks in
Mother Robin's
there,
change of heart.
newspaper in his mouth, jumps up
I'd
on the
swat him
toilet.
away.
can make
I'd
it a
swat him
welcome
away.
party.
Like, go get back to the box. I'd make him go in the box.
It's decided.
I dehumanize
She's
him.
like,
any
no,
chance
that's
I
for
get.
people.
Sorry to cause you trouble.
Yeah, I'd put a
By the
bell
way,
on him
I
and shit.
prefer
Stupid
sleeping
little
on a
mittens.
futon.
It'll be up to you to convince the chief.